Yeah, for real. No way. Wait, are you going to the Olympics? What? No, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I got field hockey though, Ted. I'm excited.
Look at that double helicopter over there.
Okay, I don't know what Ted was talking about, but he said happy birthday to everyone celebrating a birthday out there. But he also said happy birthday to me because, as you know, my birthday is coming up in January, so I'm very excited. I'm a Capricorn, so I did start filming. I did start planning like months ago, like the day after my last birthday. I did start planning. Don't forget January 10th. Lock it in. Reminder, you're all invited to the party. Come on. All right, that being said, let's talk about our production bungalows, where many of our writers, directors, and producers come together to develop ideas and get scripts into shape for the big and small screen. They look like little apartment complexes over here on the left, but they're actually production offices. We got out there Mark Platt Productions, who brought you La La Land, celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, the Pitch Perfect trilogy, the Academy Award-winning movie and Tony Award-winning musical Wicked, and one of my favorites, the millennial classic Josie and the Pussycats, which just celebrated its 25th anniversary this year. I did watch it in April, and I also watched it April 10th, 2001, the day it came out in theaters. Yep. You might see a familiar silhouette here on the side of Bungalow 5195. That's because it once belonged to the incomparable Alfred Hitchcock, director of many legendary works, or Window, Vertigo, The Birds, and one of my favorites, Strangers on a Train. And get this, y'all, what Variety calls the #1 movie of all time, Psycho, came back in 1960, and several years later, it still brings in our memories now, and I love it. Of course, on your left-hand side, these sound stages 25 and 26 home to St. Dennis Medical, which, by the way, these sound stages are, in fact, soundproof, but they're certainly not monster-proof.
This is Cybertron.
Minions found out the hard way.
Oh, we're not going to Hill Valley. Wait, are we? They're filming a commercial. That's where they filmed Knight Rider 26. Alright. True. There's a wardrobe. Something's wrong. That's it. Nothing? I don't know.
All right, we did some filming over there for St. Dennis Medical, but I want to point out on your right-hand side, you're going to see an apartment complex used in Jim Carrey's movie Bruce Almighty.
Race the dog! Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good. Oh, you're done now. Great. B-E-A-U.
And by the way, we are in our back lot now. Most of what you're going to see out here is what we call a facade. It's just the front and the side of a building. The only build the camera will see and your imagination fills in the rest. So again, right there. But speaking of filling in your imagination, let's head to our next location here. You might know it as, it's called Courthouse Square. You might know it as the Courthouse from To Kill a Mockingbird, Kingston Falls from Gremlins, Grandview from Ghost Whisperer, and if we kick up a notch 88 miles per hour if you caught that reference. You might know this as a 1955 and 1985 and 2015 Hill Valley from a little-known franchise called Back to the Future. And by the way, if you're a fan of that franchise, take a look to your left-hand side, look for City Hall. City Hall was actually once home to the clock tower from that famous franchise.
You haven't been to FanFest last year?
Wow. Inspired the entire climax of Back to the Future.
I had seen something in the clock tower, all that lead.
And then
lead
the lights there for a second.
I was standing inside looking at the lead, and I already had vertigo. I just thought there's no way in the world, no way I'm going to stand on that.
There's that corner right there.
Of course I had a cable.
Cafe is right there. I found there's something big in here. We got the VIP tour down there where the King Kong used to reside. We'll go straight down that way and make a right. And then whoop, that way out. Make a loop. Like a U-turn.
By the way, y'all, we could change one small detail and take you to a whole new location, or something we can do, we can actually simply just turn a corner. That's what we do now. We're going to say goodbye to Hill Valley in California and the West Coast, and say hello to the East Coast and our New York street sets, where we have our own Broadway theaters, our own financial district, our own Macy's, and of course our own co-host Jimmy Fallon, because he films a Tonight Show in New York. So let's see how he's doing. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York.
That's where the DeLorean was, right there.
Saturday Night Live.
Jaws 19.
What's got mugged over there? An old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me?
Right there.
No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York
The
City.
King Kong attraction was right here. Right behind this building.
It's cool, guys.
The old
I was
school
just,
King Kong.
Just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you can make it here on the Universal lot.
That's what if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And in fact, our Metropolitan
There's a
doesn't happen
bus.
anywhere. They were home to Boston for 10, Baltimore for Hairspray Live, music video Flower from Jisoo from Blackpink, 7 from Jungkook, New York for Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Minneapolis for Jingle All the Way, and of course, one of my favorites, Chicago.
Jingle
for the
all the
Blues Brothers.
way.
When the Pinto fell and we saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane.
I knew
Dig like
Jingle
that
all
in
the way was
Chicago.
filmed here.
But I did.
When people ask me, all of the movies I've ever done, what was the most satisfying and the most fun, I've got to say Blues Brothers. We got to sing, we got to dance, got to drive, and train with the best stunt people in the world, and got to be an actor and a writer. So it was a good piece of work. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're going to leave the Blues Brothers in Chicago behind and head over to see a location that's not actually here on property. Well, really, I guess.
You sure?
Well, no, it's not on property, and in fact, it's a real location, but we're going to see
What's in
our
there?
own version of it. From Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson.
Spider.
Here's a little bit more. And
Tobey
here's Peter
Maguire.
Jackson to tell you more, in fact.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. And to me, Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're
You
sailing
King
to a
Kong.
lost island, you're
Yeah.
encountering monsters
It's
and
okay.
creatures from, prehistoric
That
times.
beats the old school King Kong.
So I was
over
thrilled
there.
when Universal
Used
invited
to
me
be.
back to Skull Island.
Right.
And it's great to have you along for the ride. We're about to
Let me
return
get
to
a break
Skull
out
Island.
there. Oh, the steam is on. Wow. The steam is on that train. Wait. The steam is on.
Hang on to your belongings. Remain seated if you have any flashes on your cameras
Yeah,
or
we
your
used
cell
to
phone
go
lights on
down
your
this
phone.
way
Don't
ever
turn those off
since
as we
that
go into
accident
dark encounters.
that
If you
happened.
take pictures and videos, just make sure those cell phone lights and those camera
Yeah.
flashes are off. Thank you for your cooperation.
We really put a lot of
Steam is
thought
on.
into the character
I
and
miss this
personality
bridge.
of Kong, and he's so much more than
So
a
good.
monster. In fact, he's not a monster. He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of
Like
nature.
a double back over bridge.
He's
Still
old,
works.
he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart.
Ooh, give it up for King Kong 360.
Yeah, that was
a
good.
saluting this as being real on a movie or TV show. Like, I can clearly tell it's fake. 2 words.
King Kong attraction will come out this way.
Believe it or not,
Like a big
first
old
and foremost,
U-turn.
we're not going to film like 5 feet away from these.
Yeah, we'll
because
come out this
clearly
way.
they're fake. But we'll film them
Right back up.
hundreds of feet away. And you might not recognize it because, for example,
let's go.
Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, there's a car chase through the streets of London. Some of that filmed in London, some of it filmed right here. And it looked like it was all in London. But again, in the Blues Brothers clip, here's what I'll show you. As we pass by, we drop the car through the city right here. All the windows are fake, and you can kind of tell. But if you just kind of roll through it really quick, it looks pretty realistic because that's not what we're focused on.
That smells good.
By the way, coming up on the right-hand side, a giant 3D monster building, artistry, and believe it or not, it was all done with
You're
spray
heavily filming
freehand, not a
something
single
today.
stencil involved. That's impressive, y'all. No stencils.
Ocean rise again.
Coming up on your left-hand side, a large body of it's some sound stages. 30 and 31, home to the reality competition series The Voice. 32 and 33, home to Reba McEntire and Happy's Place.
Oh yeah, the Odyssey. Wow, there's something on there. Oh, the line signs.
Coming up here on your left-hand side, a large body of water known as Park Lake, known as the Hollywood Ocean. And for my millennials out there,
That's cool.
look at all those chickens. Raise your hand if you got that reference. Okay, a couple of you know about Vine back in the day. If you know, you know. And if you don't, just trust me, that was a really funny joke. I bring it up because we actually don't have chickens over here. They're actually ducks and geese swim around in the lake. If you take a look at the Vine, you'll get it. But they're super cute, super adorable. They are around here. They're not always out here. I know Mighty's been out there recently. But anyway, I wanted to bring it up because this location's been used a lot for filming, even though it looks like just a body of water. We actually used it for the 1981 TV special, The Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island. And I bring it up because the Harlem Globetrotters are actually celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, y'all. Just like
bringing
we
up Gilligan's
at
Island.
Universal
It was never
NBC are, so
filmed here.
too
Was
are
it?
the Harlem Globetrotters.
Jaws
Let's
first.
do a little other sports fact here, y'all. Like I said, I'm in my sports era. If you're a fan of the NFL, listen up to this. And I do feel qualified to talk about the NFL because I got second place in my fantasy football league this past year. Thank you for your applause. I'm going for the first place win this year. Actually, it's because I lost it. Because thank you. Because in the fourth quarter of week 16, I was ahead by 8 points, and then Puka got a touchdown in the final 2 minutes of the game.
Oh no.
And I lost. I was so close, y'all. It's
not
fine.
going
I'll get them
there.
this year. But that being said, if you watch football specifically on Sunday nights during the NFL season, that's something we actually broadcast live to your homes for Sunday Night Football. We actually take out different arenas, different stadiums, and broadcast those games live to your home on Sunday nights, utilizing what we call our on-location satellite trucks. And by the way, there's an example of one coming up over here on the left-hand side. It's like a truck with a satellite dish on top. Fun fact, I tried to point it out yesterday and it wasn't there because they were actually using it on set.
Wow.
It's on location. But that being said, that's what it kind of looks like. We take those out, kind of set up, do everything like live editing and all that kind of stuff from there, and filming it to your homes, which is pretty cool. I do want to mention the NBA before we go into a quiet zone here. Coming up on your left-hand side, it's a little neighborhood called Elm Street, no relation, but I call it NBA Lane. Because for the 75th anniversary of the NBA, there was a commercial out there starring the Academy Award-winning actor Michael B. Jordan,
Elm
who played
Street?
Black Panther.
Wait,
One
what?
neighborhood tour met up with the likes of the late great Bill. Oh wait, no, we're going into Josh. Just kidding, I forgot. Oh, okay. Hold on, your belongings, remain seated. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay, I got so distracted, y'all. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. Here we are. I'll let my buddy Frank know. He's in the water right now. Hey, Frank. Heads up, buddy. I know it caught me by surprise, too. I forgot what was going on. Yeah. You good? You good? Hey, Frank? Frank? I don't think you can hear me if I'm being quite frank. Hey, Frank? Hey, are you good? Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. Forget it. We'll talk later. Let's say goodbye to Frank for now. Bye. And say hello to our lovely hiding spot behind the spirit. What's up, Doc? Nothing can possibly go wrong. And in fact, there's some bait attached to that barrel. Hopefully, whatever's in the water will take that bait. Nice to debate. And took our hiding spot with him. So much for that. Okay, I can assure you nothing else could possibly go wrong. Oh, that's a fire. Huh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I can assure you from here on out, everything will be totally peachy keen. Nothing else could possibly go wrong. I'm not scared, you're scared.
The Jaws ride was almost an inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened. When I got involved in the creation of a ride, it was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal who were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the tram.
Bridge used to tilt at one time.
All right, well, our tour is now approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everyone to stay seated during the entire tour. Studio is private property, and if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention. I'll be back to assist you, but you're going to see it on the tram. All right, the next location we're going to go into is called Old Mexico, and I wanted to bring it up because I don't know if y'all have heard of speech wheels roll off to the side. Your signs would probably say drive at the top of your head like that, but just find exactly the right right angle to umbrella angle ratio to keep yourself entirely before I find that perfect balance. Well, you can find that perfect balance when it comes to the camera as well, based on the angles we want to use and the story when it tells. So that's kind of, when you have like a lens like an 85, big flashlight, head towards the tram, watch out, they cover. You saw that flash flood looks really Big Fat Liar, which by the way was produced by the director of my favorite movie of all time, Paramount's Good Burger. His name is Brian Robbins. Here's Big Fat Liar. What's going on here? It's like it's production design. This is awesome. Okay, let's see if we're let's see. We are in what location? We are in. Oh, I got it. We are in San Francisco right now. Why do I know that? Well, on your right-hand side, there's a sign that says "Welcome to San Francisco." And just like most of our locations, I can change one small detail and take it to a whole new location. So in this case, we'll take out the sign. But breaking it down further, I'll take out the whole sign. I'll keep some of it. I can keep. There's just one detail, right? I keep the welcome to, keep the color palette, the font, the serifs, the shading. I'm just taking down the name of the city. So San Francisco. Nothing about one of our Southern California terms from time to time. Anyway, as I was saying, if you take down the part that says San Francisco, this could be a real one, this could be a big one. Everyone hang on to your belongings or main seat, we're going to figure this out. Car 1 and 2 look to your left behind you, car 3 and 4 look to your left. Give it up for Earthquake, the big one. You just remember Earthquake, the big one. Practical effects like the ones we just experienced pretty extensively in many of our disasters in the 1970s. Of course, Earthquake, the Towering Inferno, the airport series. Movies celebrating its 50th anniversary in 2027, which makes a lot of sense because the movie came out in 1977, so if we do the math, 50 years. I do want to say, though, it does take place on the 4th of July weekend of that early summer, so I got a triple feature for you that's the perfect weekend of July 4th movies. Start at 4 o'clock with Independence Day, then at 6:30, watch Jaws, and then at 8:45, watch Roller Coaster. Perfect trifecta of movies, just saying, it's amazing. On your left-hand side of the neighborhood. All right, we are going to
filming a lot of stuff today,
I'll show you some clips of the sound off. There will be no sound. See you soon.
Who knows? We might see some celebs. Oh, there's still in that set. Oh, they are. Oh. It's a good thing we got our glance at Colonial Street. That's probably where they're filming the commercial. Wow.
Filming over there, pretty cool to see. Tour's about 15 minutes from the end, and we'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember, fully emergency coordinating assistance and remain seated at all times. On your left, you're going to see what we call picture cars, any vehicles that appeared on screen throughout the years, including some that are fast, furious, and of course millennial coded, like one of my favorites here, The Mummy Returns. There's a vehicle at the very end, and it just celebrated its 25th anniversary this year. But I want to reminisce because I do remember the first time I ever saw this movie in theaters, like 2.5 months ago, and it was really exciting. Because I'd never seen it before, so I do remember it vividly because it was literally a couple months ago. But if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you check it out. You've had 25 years to see it, but now's a great time to check it out for the 25th anniversary. Let's say goodbye to The Mummy Returns and say hello to one of the oldest and most iconic sets still standing in all of Hollywood today. From the 1960 Alfred Hitchcock thriller franchise, Psycho. Welcome to the Bates Motel, y'all. Anyone feel like taking a break? Taking a shower? Those showers are pretty killer. Get it? Because someone gets pretty killed in the... Sorry, big spoiler. Anyway, let's say goodbye to the Bates Motel and say hello to Mother's House from that same 1960 thriller, Psycho. Just as Vera travels, so too shall we. Okay, y'all. I see my BFF Norman Bates over here, and I think you know what? Let's just you know what? Let's just kill him with kindness. So he doesn't kill us first. Hey, Norman. I gotta tell you, that is a lovely jacket that you're wearing. You look great. You're awesome. I'm just trying to kill you with kindness here, you know. So that's a knife. Okay, I guess it didn't really matter. Norman, okay, you know what, Carrefour, I love you, miss you, mean it. You've been the best, but you know what?
What's
good luck
up, Norman? Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh. I see you over there.
Alright, y'all, here we are on this incredible crash site for the movie War of the Worlds for my fans of Nicki Minaj and Rihanna. This is the airplane utilized in the music video Fly.
Who is this for?
Now let's take a look at how the whole thing appeared on screen with none other than director Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter for the movie War of the Worlds. By the way, it's celebrating. It just celebrated its 20th anniversary last year.
That was the dude I saw the last time. Oh, look, there's a bike.
Is perfect example of a set that is all designed around.
Here's for the HHN. Ooh, we're gonna see some updates for sure.
Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. So, fun fact. I wanted to bring this up. You can kind of see in the wing.
Look at this, guys. The VIP tours behind us.
We did it. By the way, y'all, if you're a fan of classic 1980s comedy starring John Candy, it's a blink or you'll miss it kind of situation. Behind this front part of the airplane, you might see. Here's my BFF, Kiki Palmer.
What's up, Studio Tour? I'm Kiki Palmer from Jordan Peele's film, Nope. What's a bad miracle? Well, you'll have to see our movie to answer that one. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's Clay.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud?
Yeah. No.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Are you ready?
They're still building everything.
Holy hell.
No. No. No.
Hell no.
You're doing good. You're doing great. Ooh.
Alright, y'all. We'll be working our way here into these sets, so without further ado, I got nothing else to do but say, howdy, y'all. Yeehaw, welcome.
Howdy,
Yeehaw to Jupiter's Clay.
Howdy.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together.
For the Odyssey, we wanted to take audiences on Odysseus' incredible journey across the world, across this mythical world of adventure.
And to do that, we shot on IMAX film all around the world in incredible locations. And we wanted to put audiences on the deck of his ship. So we shot with full-size ships, like the one that you're seeing right now, and went out on the oceans of the world with our IMAX camera, and with our incredible cast led by Matt Damon, to really try and take audiences on this incredible thrill ride.
No one can stand between me.
I do believe Hellraiser will be right here. And not sure what's going to be on the other side.
Thank you for joining at the world famous studio tour to our past members. Thank you so much for being with us today. For now, past member here at the Universal Box Office. So you can upgrade today's ticket to an annual pass. On your right hand side, we're passed by a little overview of our San Gabriel, San Fernando Valley. Some of our production chambers over in Burbank, like the Big B Disney ABC. So locations we passed by here on the tour today from a bird's eye view. Download the Universal Studios Hollywood app to check out wait time, show times like showtimes for Waterworld. Confirm the park closes at 9 p.m. and get to Dusty visit Super Nintendo World. Also coming out for a new roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, opening this year. Your big movie summer continues in the theme park. Meet characters from Illuminations, Minions, and Monsters. Weekend and celebrate the Fast and Furious 25th anniversary with a Street Racers dance show and so much more. Don't miss themed food and merchandise with live DJs. See the movies and celebrate them with us every day this summer through August 9th.
Alright guys, for this house, I have a feeling that it could be Latin America. Latin America. So either that or it could be Aussie, but I have a strong feeling that the Aussie is going to be down there by the Mummy. Just because of the way the house is designed, I've looked up several images on where it's gonna possibly go, so it could not be here. This is the last time was the La Mirada, and now it's gonna be the Latin America, which is crazy. So who knows what this house is gonna possibly be, if that's the case. But I definitely know for a fact that Ozzy Osbourne's house is going to be right down there in the middle. I have a hunch if that's the case. Therefore, I will show you guys what I'm talking about because I've been doing a lot of Dracula.
Hey, how are you?
What's happening, man?
Good to see you, my friend.
Long time no see.
I know, it's been a while. Where you been? I had to kill a lot of people while you were gone.
I'm so sorry, man. Good old Drac. Yeah, every time we keep seeing Dracula, you know, that guy, cool guy, for real. Can't say the least. But anyways, saw Drac. Got that out of the way. But anywho, yeah, so I have a feeling that the house down there by the Mummy is going to literally be Ozzy Osbourne house for this year's Horror Nights. And it's gonna be insane, to say the least. Wait a minute. What are you doing up here? Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a first. Well, what's up, little Delta? Baby Delta.
Oh, it's her younger sister.
Oh, really?
Tango.
Tango, what's up? Little Tango.
Keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. And
okay,
with that out
guys,
of the way,
right
let's
here.
get a studio tour on
I was asking the guy
road.
where the
Now,
falling
folks, you're
rocks
here at
were.
Universal Studios, which is part of NBC Universal, one of the world's leading entertainment companies, which also includes Universal
saying the falling
Focus
rocks
features
is right
Peacock
here.
and NBC television. And this year, NBC is celebrating
Right
its
next to
100th
the fire
anniversary. So from
station.
trailblazing radio and television to launching the
Check it
Today
out.
Show, The Voice,
You see that
SNL, The
wall right
Office,
there?
The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and every beloved
That's
show
where
in
he said
between.
it was, where the
NBC
falling
has been the
rocks
home of
are.
entertainment for an
Crazy.
entire century. We're celebrating the network Universal's a little different than other studios in the area because in addition to being a movie and TV studio and our own theme park, we are also very uniquely our own city. We're not like other cities, though. We have things that are a little different, and that includes sound stages, which we have quite a few of here on our back lot. But the very first sound stage, Courthouse, that acts as a blank canvas for productions to come in and dress up however they like. And out on your left-hand side here, there may be a couple open soundstage doors you can peek inside of. Anything you see out here on our lot, please feel free to take a look around, take photos, take videos. They are working very hard on our lot today, which means there could be a point in our tour today where I will randomly go radio silent, and I will put up this sign. Videos without any sound, but don't worry, everything's working just fine. I just gotta be a little quieter. You don't want to hear me yapping in the background of your new favorite show. But these sound stages here on your left have been used to film TV shows, including the Emmy award-winning comedy series Hacks on HBO Max, which stars Gene Smart and Hannah Einbinder. They were also used to film Ted, Dory Banks, and Ollie Shillison.
Movie cars.
But continuing out on your left-hand side here, we're also going to be passing by our Soundstage 14, which has been used to film many iconic, famous films over the years, including films like Jurassic Park. It was used for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is where they housed Mount Crumpet, and it was used to film one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Superstore, for those breakthrough scenes. But coming up on your left-hand side here, we're also going to
face forward at all times when on the escalator and remain standing. For your own safety, please do not sit on the steps.
Behold, folks, Ozzy Osbourne right here. And that other maze is going to be to Latin America. Yep, why not? It's like a La Mirada. Crazy, huh? Pretty good stuff right next to the Mummy Ride. Who knew? Interesting.